Guys, legit science.
Crazy cadaver dick.
That
Crazy
song as I'm
cadaver.
watching this freaking video is terrifying.
Oh, okay.
He snaps the Reaper first and then the other thing.
Oh my god,
Oh,
yes,
my God.
Vaughn.
It looks
Fuck
like you're just
yes.
rewiring something. That's dope.
Yeah.
Oh,
Was
God.
it in Wild
Hello, everybody. Wild Bill for America here.
Maybe.
I'm wearing my Hillary Clinton T-shirt. The Americans
why?
from Benghazi are still
And
dead,
Debbie.
and Clinton still has not been investigated for it.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
We definitely
Yes, he
need some new
has.
politics in the USA. Try some of these on for size. How would this
No.
be for reforming
I don't
America?
think it's an American
Number one,
enough because American
all
tough
speech
and
is protected under the First Amendment,
needed a flag.
especially
No, it's not.
speech that some people may find offensive. This includes
Offensive speech
any
is
and all statements
underneath.
regarding race, religion, sexual orientation, etc.
It's
If
already
you're offended
protected
by
under the
words,
First
then
Amendment.
that's your
Unless
problem
it's a
and
fucking
nobody
incitement
else's.
to violence.
Number
Fucking
two,
idiot.
the Second Amendment is the only permit needed for any legal citizen to carry
Wrong.
a
Fake
firearm,
news.
either openly
Oh,
or
my
concealed.
God.
No.
Number three,
No.
gender is
Like,
determined
everybody
by a
dies.
person's DNA. To
I'm
call
more
it
scared of
identified
white
as
men
the incorrect
than
gender
anything else.
should
I
probably
love
be
guns
considered
so
for
much.
prosecution
Guns are
as
fucking
criminal
fun.
fraud.
You
How come
see,
it takes you longer to get a
The
driver's
United
license than a gun? That makes no fucking sense.
Okay, what has that got to do with anything? God created male and female.
I just
Because he's
I don't
about
like
to go into transgenders in like 2 seconds
you
because
don't
it's
want
Wild
none
Bill
of them
for America.
transgenders
Oh
and
my God.
transsexuals or whatever.
He seems pretty pro-death at this point to consider himself
He is.
pro-life. You know, like everyone gets a goddamn gun. Everybody, no matter how many fucked up in the head you may be, everyone gets a gun. Oh, and yeah, like transgender suicide rates skyrocket because we're not going to have any of that shit. So yeah, pretty much everyone dies with Wild Bill as president.
You know?
I don't know. It's
And
actually kind of satisfying.
So will the gun violence number simply based on the trans suicides. So there you go.
There you
Oh
go.
my
man.
God.
Everyone
Why-
wins.
Well, Wild Bill can't have any of his thoughts, you know, that go past the development of Windows 98 for their fucking movie.
I just
Hey, I'll have
know
you know that's
for him,
Vista.
I just want to spike his coffee with excessive amounts of laxative, like every single day. I just
Or
I
fentanyl.
want
want
to
him.
spike his
That-
coffee with excessive amounts of
You know.
Valium.
There's no way that's coffee.
Nope.
There's no way. If it is coffee, it's brewed with not with water. That's commie shit.
That's
it's when
Southern
you brew it
comfort
with.
and that crap. He
No,
can't
no,
drink normal whiskey like
he-
nice whiskey.
he
has to
brews
be
his
like
coffee
whiskey
with.
stuff.
He brews his coffee with the most American thing you can brew it with, Mountain Dew. So it's Mountain Dew and coffee.
I was gonna say pure
Oh.
grain alcohol, but sure, we'll go with Mountain Dew.
And
He
Mountain
got
Dew.
his some moonshine. He got
I'm
some of
all
them
down,
moonshine
I'm
from the Tennessee mountains.
Hillary did Benghazi.
God,
Oh,
I
that's the
don't
most
like this
annoying
man.
statement.
He's so unpleasant. He's just unpleasant.
That's
in
he
all
describes
manners.
like half the people I've worked with in my life.
I like
Oh,
how
God.
I like how
Yeah,
you have
welcome,
these
Mom.
guys come on and like feel as if it's necessary to talk shit about Hillary Clinton. It's like, dude, do you realize that like there's a great big chunk of people that consider themselves left and liberal that don't even like her? Like, you don't have to do this. We all know. No one likes her.
She's
You
the
don't have to
she's
pull
the
shit out of
most
your ass.
unlikable. She's the most unlikable person on the planet, and get this, she still beat your president at a fucking popular vote. Like,
I'm talking
Yeah.
to my friends, Mom. Pokemon,
Oh.
go the fuck away.
Benghazi
should-
matters.
You should have
What is on that
Pokemon
shirt?
gone to Nebraska, bitch. That's why you lost. Like, you didn't go anywhere.
Who designed that shirt, though? Like, how did you
probably
design
did
that
it.
shirt? And
Spring.
no, but seriously, how did you design that shirt and spell Benghazi right?
Yeah.
Grammarly.
I just
I'm
felt
pretty sure
mattered,
that's how
right?
you spell that, right? I don't know how to spell
It-
Benghazi, but that
it
looks
looks
right.
correct to me.
Yeah.
Yep.
It is. I
correct.
believe that's the correct spelling. Yeah. You know, I figured he probably would have dropped a T in matters, though. I mean, I think that's probably.
I know, right?
Because
It would have said Peters.
Benghazi Maters.
yep.
He wears a
He's a big
cowboy
dog
hat unironically.
I
Oh
know.
God.
Right?
As an adult.
As an adult, like, have you seen Tom Segura stand up on it?
I tell you what.
You would. Like, if you're wearing a cowboy hat, you're not allowed to use any technology, like, at all.
Yeah.
Like, if we're going to Reno, see you in 2 months.
You can't even look at airplanes, right?
Yeah.
The only adult that I've ever seen walking around wearing a cowboy hat where I was like, okay, this is acceptable, was wearing a jacket on the back of it that had the contact information for the horse rescue he worked at. I think if you work with horses, it's okay to wear a cowboy hat.
Yeah. I think at this point, even Lil Nas X can get away with it because he wrote an entire song and multiple remixes about horses. So he can get away with it. Country music singers, I think, for the most part, should be able to get away with it. It's kind of like their uniform at this point.
Oh God, but, I hate country music so much.
So does country music.
When Wild Bill for America talks about his car, how many times do you think he says the word "her"?
Oh my God.
Or how many times has he put his dick in the tailpipe? Confirmed bachelor.
The only, I'm surprised he doesn't have like a whole bunch of white cheerleaders in the back doing a cheer. Benghazi.
Is that why he needed the dick transplant? Because he
someone started her up and he had to get a cadaver dick, But it was a white one. Trust and believe.
Pornhub's server must have went down this week.
He was all fucked up.
He doesn't have a wrist brace.
Whiskey. Oh shit! Right. He was all fucked up on whiskey and Mountain Dew, and forgot it had been like only about 5 minutes since he turned the truck off, and he like cauterized his fucking dick.
Maybe that's why he's not wearing a wrist support. That might be it.
Yeah,
that might be it. He might be just waiting for the doctors to call him and tell him to come in.
That's why he's so goddamn hungry.
Dude, if you woke up with a cadaver dick and it was the wrong color, I couldn't imagine what he would
do. They give him some like South Asian guy's dick, so it's like it's brown, but it's also like that specific brown where you can definitely like try to mistake that for Arab, and he gets so pissed.
Why is it peanut butter cutler?
My dick did 9/11.
My dick did 9/11.
My dick pulled a box cutter on me the other day.
Quote, my dick's in 9/11.
His pubes just form into like a Muslim beard and shit. There's like
that's a new T-shirt for you, Billy. That's a new T-shirt on T-Free.
That's some ignorance right there.
He goes to the 9/11 memorial and hears a ha-ha in his pants.
Oh, no.
I hate you, Wild Bill for America, so much.
See what you brought out of us, Bill. This is your fault.
Your name is no longer Bill.
My dick did 9/11, cadaver dicks, just so many dicks. Trump, more dicks.
And they have YouTube channel.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Dick Room.
So do we keep watching this fool or
no? Fuck you.
I'm totally good just leaving.
Yeah, like
I am kind of. I'm
How
wondering.
about this fool?
What
We okay with this fool?
Oh,
damn it!
Oh god.
Greg, Locke, and
God, it's the creative character. If you just leave it alone,
the default creative character right here, Pastor Greg Locke and Drop It.
Hey guys,
the only man who always
have you noticed a recurring theme on the left? If you disagree with them on any issue whatsoever, you're automatically labeled one thing: a racist. If you're against abortion, well, it's because you're a racist. If you stand for traditional family values and you're against gay marriage, well, that's because you're a racist. If you're against Alexandria Cortez and her farting cows, well, you're a racist. If you're
that's not racist.
Actually, it's your side that pulls the race card on abortion. When it comes to the amount, the sheer number of African American babies aborted, you guys pull the goddamn race card on abortion. Fuck you.
Or they tried to do that bullshit quote that they tried to get for the lady who founded Planned Parenthood, that she was trying to exterminate the black race when it was never a quote by her. Like no one could cite it. And it's like she said it. No, they didn't. You had the same amount of credibility was when Kent Hovind says that, do you know the actual title for Darwin's book? A Favored Races. It's not what he's fucking talking about, you dumb fucks.
Yeah,
like, Jesus Christ.
And Abraham Lincoln, a direct quote is "bitches be cray." So.
Yeah. Yep. How does he bring up like 3 things about being racist and none of them have to do about race?
Yeah,
I know. So I don't hear
racist.
anything where that could be connected, like
at all.
Some crazy ass lefties like make some wild connections sometimes. I look at him and go,
maybe it's because he's racist and he feels attacked.
I'll wear a white sheet one time and everyone calls me a racist.
You know, methinks the lady doth protest too much on this one.
He's, you know, maybe people call him a racist because he is a racist. And then maybe when he says, I'm pro-life, well, you know, shut up, you're racist. They're like, what's that got to do with pro-life? Well, you are racist anyway. It has nothing to do with you being pro-life. You're just a racist.
No, I see the pro-life chants and no one calls him racist and everyone calls him a sexist. Like,
now we all thought the hoods were a good idea.
Oh yeah,
I love that movie.
Jonas says Greg's not racist. He just doesn't like anyone but white people. Well, you know, there you go.
Greg, do you remember how ironically we did a video about me being racist? It wouldn't be ironic for you.
No, it'd be a whole lot easier too.
It wouldn't be satirical. Like Bran wouldn't have to cut off words. Like he'd be like, "Oh fuck, you just keep on talking." Oh,
I could just play your entire video. Like that's all I'd have to do. No work necessary. Download and here it is, guys.
Oh God, I don't understand. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Bull.
No, it's fine. Do you want to keep going with him, or is this?
Oh God, do we have to?
No, I am asking the question.
Does anybody want to? I don't care.
He's got a few more things on his list, but I totally don't give a shit if you guys don't.
We do know the far left does play identity politics.
Well, yeah,
sometimes
they both do. That's what makes them.
Yeah, they both do. But
sure,
I used to be over there. I know those folks. I moved out. They were too crazy.
We're not the far left. Von Helton proved that we're centrists.
Oh,
yeah, and then he killed our stream.
Wait, Anna, were you there for that?
The Elder Scrolls.
Anna, were you there for those questions? I don't think.
For what?
No.
For Von Helton's question. Okay, so you weren't here. Let's prove it. Anna, are you pro gun?
Yeah, to an extent.
Okay, to an extent. So you no. What he means is, are you pro taking all the guns?
No.
Okay. Are you pro choice?
Yes.
Okay.
There you go, Vaughn. Hope you see all. Now you got all 4 of our answers. They're all the goddamn same. And yes, that is a bit of a centrist mindset, I'd have to say.
Okay, let's watch the next asshole.
They're calling us Nazis.
Oh boy.
Oh God.
I hate Craig Locke.
The fucking Zodiac killer.
It gets better.
You have repeatedly made reference to violent extremism.
Is that Fat Wolverine?
One of the
it's like when Thor's out of shape in Endgame.
By Google
repeatedly
is Prager Universe.
He double-fisted like with the double wielding. It was awesome, man.
Mr. Prager is
more sound bites,
in my judgment,
fisting.
a highly learned, erudite individual, studied and well thought on a great many issues. And in my experience, I've always found that I learn when listening to Mr. Prager, whether I happen to agree with a particular issue or not. And yet, YouTube actively censors the content Mr. Prager is producing. Is it your view that Mr. Prager is somehow disseminating dangerous ideas or ideas that fit into the bucket you were talking about of violent extremism or hate speech?
No, Senator. Maybe if I can just explain. Mr. Prager is a YouTube success story. Mr. Prager has more than 2 million followers, as I understand it. Mr. Prager's and all of Mr. Prager's content is available on YouTube, the main YouTube channel. We do have a very small percent of our subscribers
this is just fucking stupid.
who opt for what.
To sit here and say that, oh, it's just the right that's being targeted for quote unquote censorship or soft censorship or however you want to fucking label it. No, because this show is left leaning, and us, just like anybody else, if we cover news stories, sometimes YouTube just goes, no, fuck you, limited or no ads, or we're going to block this in certain countries. It doesn't matter what side of the spectrum you're on. YouTube shitting on pretty much everybody. So I don't understand why you gotta.
Thomas Westbrook just dealt with this shit.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys know I mostly do science stuff. So far, my my informational videos on depression demonetized. Okay, demonetized on that. My informational all backed up with sources on LGBTQ individuals demonetized. My talk that I had where I had Dr. Leah Torres on, who is an OBGYN. Nate Broady, who works in law, talking about the abortion bans, demonetized. I have my talk on opioids, how they work, not even, demonetized, completely demonetized. My talk on hormones, I had to have them manually review because they thought it was inappropriate. It doesn't matter. I'm primarily a science channel, and a lot of my stuff gets demonetized.
That's because you had whore in the title.
She said the word hormones, so this stream is going to be demonetized because she said the word hormones first.
Because just because some hormone
demonetized a long time ago.
Just because some hormone.
I mean, I get demonetized. I've even talked about statistics related to gun violence and all the sources and stuff, and why the CDC can't and all this other stuff. Demonetized. Automatically. Didn't matter. I had graphs. I had all kinds of information. They're all informational, but they're demonetized because they're hot button issues that YouTube is like, well, advertisers won't want to advertise on this. Heck, Oral Audacity. Every single time, every single one of my Oral Audacity shows, even the 1-minute trailers, demonetized. And then they have to go back and go, oh, Oral Audacity, oral's in the title. So that means it's better. I'm like, oh god,
blowjobs.
Blowjobs.
It has nothing to do with that. And so they're like, okay,
YouTube would be correct to demonetize you.
Yep.
Yeah,
but no, you guys, no. Dennis Prager is just being personally victimized because he spouts right ideology. That's all that is. It's not everybody getting shit on by YouTube, not at all. And when at a point in time when both sides could come together on an issue, you still make it all about your side being victimized. So yeah, fuck you. You're kind of a fucking idiot.
I think Dennis Prager is. I think PragerU is about as accurate of a title as the whatchamacallit. Oh, what's her fucker name? The veteran nurse. Or Patriot Nurse. There you go. That's
right. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he should totally rename his channel to Cadaver Dick.
Cadaver Dick.
That seems more accurate.
Why is Jesus wearing dope stunner shades in the background?
The Dilly Show.
The Dilly Show.
What the fuck is the Dilly
House
Show?
MAGA. House fucking MAGA.
Yeah, that was the first thing I put in.
Oh my god.
Shut it down. That's it. The show's over.
Should we listen
to
him? Yeah, let's listen to him.
Here's what I'm going to tell you, MAGA. I'm going to tell this to all of you guys. It's not your responsibility to correct fake news against your enemies. That's the fucking left's responsibility. Some of you guys don't get this. You don't know how to fight. You're busy being virtue signaling dickwads, all right? And I love you. Sometimes you're virtue signaling dickwads. Dilly, why do you use fake news about Liz Warren and the Mammy Pot? Because fuck Elizabeth Warren. That's why. I told all of you, it doesn't have to be true. It just has to go viral. And I stand by that statement when it comes to our enemies. And I'll make my fucking, I'll be okay. I'll make my bed. I'll lay in it.
Like a cartoon,
and I'll deal with my creator. And I'll say, hey, I'm sorry about some of that fake news I spread against terrible people. You think that I know whether Megan Rapinoe is actually a Satan worshiper? Of course not. Of course not.
Jesus Christ.
I have no idea. Say it. There's some stuff that makes you wonder.
Did he mean to record this and post
it? That makes you wonder, okay?
Yes.
Makes you look, oh, she might be a Satan worshiper. Do I know that definitively? Did I throw that out there and get it to go viral? I had another dipshit yesterday he tried to fact check me on that one. Why are you taking
He's
up for
the
Megan
dipshit for
Rapinoe?
being right.
Why are you
the
defending Megan
dipshit for
Rapinoe?
being right.
Why are you so
Whether
bothered
she is
by
or isn't a
wonderful
devil worshiper
soccer
doesn't
player?
fucking matter to me. That dirty
Yes, it
piece
does.
of shit is a horrible representation of the United States of America and our values.
Yeah.
And if
But
all
she's
I've got to
a
do
woman.
is
Trump's a
link
great
together
one.
a couple of fucking
And
things
Donald
that make her
Trump's
look
a
like a
great one.
Satanist to take some
Just
shine off that
because
bitch's
she's a
moment,
woman.
I'll do it every time.
Because she's a woman.
So-
That's
A
what
lot of you
need
don't know how to
actually
fight.
end of that
And a lot of
film.
you don't have the fucking guts to do what I'm doing because, frankly,
You're
you're
not, this
probably
wasn't
better
guns,
lie?
it's being retarded.
To spread
Oh my
misinformation takes guts.
Watch.org. If I ever put anything out that goes on rightwingwatch.org, I'm shutting my fucking YouTube channel down. I'm shutting
should.
everything down.
God. Did his penis fall off when he
used to
saw
log
like
into a Facebook.
Megan Rapinoe like having a good, like I did stuff, yay, and like there it goes. He needs a penis transplant.
Basically, this boils down to if you disagree with my ideology, then I have the right to put out misinformation against you, and it doesn't matter that it's misinformation. It just matters that it gets into the ear holes and eyeballs of people. That's basically what he just said. Wow.
What are the chances he drives a Hummer or a lifted truck?
Probably a lifted truck.
Definitely
He
lifted
can't afford a Hummer. He can't. I don't think he can afford a Hummer.
No, he
Unless
really
he's
can't.
sleeping in it.
He can't even afford the $50 type of Hummer. But
He doesn't live close enough to a truck stop.
Oh my goodness!
no-
No, he drives around his uncle's truck because he can't afford his own like lifted.
Yeah,
truck, so he
right.
drives around his uncle's lifted truck.
It's one of those
It's a
lifted trucks
goddamn-
that has like the dueling fucking American flags on the back.
Oh
It's
gosh!
the
You know the one.
goddamn liberal government the reason why I can't afford a truck.
You know, and when the horn plays America, America, you know, like,
Ooh,
Team
he
America
probably has the
locally.
greatest bumper sticker ever. The one that I've seen in my area. It's the bumper sticker where it's the American flag that's like molded into the Confederate flag at the same time, and you're like, do you not realize they fought against each other? No, you don't. Okay, that's cool. Bye. I didn't want to be your friend anyway.
Oh my god!
what
Oh
a
my
fucking
God.
winner.
Oh, dude, I've seen that way too many times in my area. I'm like, do you know Delaware was a northern state? You fucking idiots. And
Yeah, like to hear you say it,
We don't really have
it's eerie because like I don't even see that much in my area. Like it's pretty rare to see stuff like that
and they
around here. At
made your
least
state because of it. They made
Exactly.
I
your
live
state
in
because of that shit.
I
That's
live
so
in
weird.
Connecticut. You
Carolina.
don't see that too much here.
Well, I mean, like there's like a especially my county. It's like a highly black populated, so I think people are just like, yeah, I'm not gonna do that shit.
Oh my
Yeah, it
Dude,
seems
you
like
should-
a bad idea.
Oh, dude, if you should see my boss's back, like of his rape van. It's like just one of those Chevy long
Rape
vans with no windows. We call it the rape van. Like it just like
Does it have
Trump
just
make
the back
America great
windows?
again. Just there's no windows. It's white. It's where where windows would be. You can see the panels where they would be, but
It's just
instead of putting them
entirely
there,
all the way around white except
Yeah.
for the very front.
Yes.
Oh,
And
Yeah.
it says "Make America Great" on there.
Look at
Blue
that.
Lives Matter, of course. And just other bullshit. And I'm like, oh god, it's like the bumper sticker of "I'm gonna build a bomb shelter." Like, stop it.
Oh god!
He's
Interestingly
probably
enough,
building a bomb in the back of that fucking van.
no one can hear you
no,
scream inside that van. By the way,
No,
Oh,
no. Remember
God.
when I did the New York City trip to the convention? We took that van to New York City, which I'm surprised it didn't get egged because we're in New York City.
Yeah. I'm surprised he had
Oh my
We're in the
tires.
liberalest place in the world. Like, it's the worst.
Well, it depends on where you went in New York.
And then it's uncomfortable. No, we stayed in the Marriott on Times Square. So that's where we were.
Okay, so you were downtown. Shit, yeah. I'm surprised you still had tires.
so can we
Would've
top
been
the
better.
guy who just basically says "fuck the truth"? It's whatever I want.
My boss
Can
thinks
we
that
top
they.
that?
No, my
Can
boss
we?
probably listens to him. My boss
Uh-oh.
thinks that like they were building barges to put all the senators because they were pedophiles.
Oh god! Okay.
He believes that story.
Got an
That was
FBI warning, guys.
He also was really mad when when someone told him they were using Arabic letters or numbers to teach our kids.
Figure out just what it was. Then you've come to the right place. Secret societies, mystery religions,
upside down burgers. Can it get better than upside down burgers?
Our reality since the beginning of time.
The Baphomet about to shit his pants at the sight of Jeebus.
And you are about to become a part of it. Wake up. Because this is...
What happened to turn the other cheek?
10 foot tall. Why was Jesus 10 foot tall and then 7 foot tall?
This is a call for an uprising. Welcome to today's show. Area 51. This is another huge thing in the conspiracy.
Yeah, by a
mile.
mile.
People are actually unaware of what occurred at Area 51 involving
quality content like this.
L. Ron Hubbard, which occurred in that area where they did a ritual known as the Babylon workings. Which were magic ceremonies, cultic ceremonies, disgusting, disturbing.
L. Ron Hubbard wasn't a Scientologist. He just wrote the book and then died.
As well as Crowley and, of course, Hubbard, L. Ron Hubbard.
What was
as everybody knows,
Babylon,
Area 51's been featured in Independence Day, X-Files, all these TV shows and movies have constantly talked about Area 51 as if there's aliens being hidden there. When in reality, aliens aren't real. Demonic possession is real. Demons are real.
Oh my God, that's not real.
Here from your
guys.
Happening, although I'm sure there's
demons are much more likely than aliens.
People that wish that they were.
Hillary's a demon.
Now,
weird how demonic possessions went down when we figured out what mental illness
is. Which is really quite disturbing as far as what the message is behind it, because this could just be another massive type of censorship. Because apparently 500,000 people plus are calling to raid Area 51. And you could see on YouTube all these people who are like, we're going to get the aliens. We're going to bust down the doors, right? Of this government,
he doesn't know what memes are.
Base that's out there. Okay. And this will just be another way, right? Where they can go, okay, conspiracy, we have to censor what these people are talking about. Look how dangerous they are. They 500,000
They're not censoring it.
I don't know how many
They're
people
just leaving it
go.
up there.
But when it gets gaslit like this from the mainstream media, you've got to just sit there.
It hasn't gotten sucked yet.
Guys?
Right? And what's the agenda they're constantly using as far as conspiracies go? Censoring it, censoring speech, censoring talking about this stuff, because people are getting all riled up by these crazy conspiracy people on the internet.
No.
You're talking about it right now.
Right?
It's the opposite of censorship, what you're doing.
Facebook post calls on people to storm the restricted area, which has captivated generations of conspiracy theorists. Right?
What the fuck are you?
Area 51 may be facing an invasion. 500,000 people have signed up for a Facebook event.
You just made the statement
they're getting too close to the truth.
Yeah, they just made the statement that
of conspiracy
there's demons in Area 51.
Square mile patch of desert.
Dungeon's Doom.
Advanced
it's
technology
Doom.
from
it's
space aliens who have visited our planet. The call to join the event labeled
I'm surprised he doesn't
51,
like Hollywood based on the actual meaning of the sign, which was really intended.
Is presumably playful invitation for a volunteer
Hollywood
army
land. Look it up.
to raid the Air Force Base around dawn on September 20th. According to the event, and that so if it's a September 20th, then you have 500,000 people sign up. This is going to be well over 1 million. Because the mainstream media is gaslighting.
No one's going to show up.
There'll probably be 2-3 million people sign up. Of course, it doesn't mean 2-3 million people are going to fly out. I don't know where they from the airport they fly.
The only mainstream media I've seen covered is
like
Fox.
2 hours.
They're known for not being the mainstream media. So
people like this sometimes when they start speaking, I just wish I could take my hand and put it on their mouth and go, shh, just stop. Just stop.
Do you know how I feel bad for all of this during this situation? Avis. I feel real bad for Avis right now. They're associated.
Oh man.
It's just people just. I get so tired.
Getting murdered at Area 51. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah. Well, actually, I'm gonna walk it back a little bit, Billy, because I thought we were just dealing with aliens here, but when I found out they were demons at Area 51, guys, don't go. It's one thing to die trying to release aliens, but to lose your mortal soul in the process, goddamn, I just can't be held liable for that. No, seriously, go to Area 51. If there are demons there, we need to know about this.
We need to know about them.
If I was demon possessed, I could get so much done. If I was demon possessed, I think, because then I could just, be awful and mean to people and say, I'm sorry, I was totally demon possessed right then. You know it's a consistent problem I have. So just ignore me while I stare at
I
you.
got demons today. Like, fuck.
Yeah.
You guys don't understand, man. I'm totally possessed.
Have you guys? Have you all not seen The Exorcist? You can literally fucking levitate if you're demon possessed. Like, can you imagine how like easier that would be to get around?
Yeah. No traffic. No traffic.
Save so much gas money.
Have you seen the Catholic's definition of levitation during an exorcism is? Have you ever seen the definition?
I don't believe
it's like a
what is
bad, it's like a bad bench press form. It's like when you do like the weird arching of your back. That's what they consider levitation. It's like considering a hoverboard an actual hoverboard.
Gotcha.
Like,
gotcha.
No, that's not what it is. Stop it.
The perfect
I'm disappointed now. I was really hoping I could get demon possessed to get, save some money and get more work done. You wouldn't have to eat. You just not sleep or nothing.
Does this dude hate Catholics?
Probably.
Like, I don't know enough about him, but if he does, that's adorable. I'm like, these are the people that believe in demons too.
It's a sad state of affairs when you can't even count on demon possession anymore to get shit done.
Right?
It would be like David McInnis is like, be like, okay, demon, you let me float when I want to, and we'll go out and kill a goat together and we can steal. It's like Venom. I could do that.
Yeah.
I would be absolutely okay with a symbiotic relationship with a demon. From time to time,
I have like,
stuff like that.
I have like, if I'm gonna have like a symbiote though, could I have Carnage though? Because he's way cooler.
Yeah, but like, what kind of powers exactly do you get in the process? Because you gotta read the fine print and everything like that too. Like, what all?
Yeah, it's gotta be more than just like projectile vomiting pea soup.
Yeah,
like we need.
Yeah,
it's just like what purpose do you get? That's what I never understood. Why would a demon want to possess somebody? Just to see what it's like to walk around and be on Earth? Hey, hey guys.
Because Satan's a troll, I guess.
You do like. I think like certain parts of the social contract no longer apply to you because you can just tell random people their mother sucks cocks in hell. So that's pretty cool. I'd be interested in looking forward to stuff like that.
See, I think I probably need more of that in my life because I'm not mean enough, I don't think. So if I was demon possessed, I could totally just blame my demons. I'm sorry, my demon thinks
I told
these
some
things.
rando on Facebook to eat a bag of dicks before just for.
I'm pretty sure Anna's been demon possessed this whole entire time and no one has noticed.
Yeah.
You're not gonna share your demon
I was
with us?
demon possessed when I went off on Bob and Bev. It wasn't the whiskey.
No,
can I get the demon?
You ate that upside down burger, and that's what happened.
Yeah, I ate the upside down burger.
And did some DMT while she ate it.
Oh my gosh.
Man, I want to borrow the demon.
I talked to the.
I want to get it on Tuesdays.
That would be pretty interesting.
Hitler did the DMT.
Mao did the DMT.
Pretty sure Stalin did the DMT.
We had a DMT
Christina
guy
did the
last
DMT.
week.
You had a what?
We had a guy that told us that if atheists did DMT, we would be Christian again, I guess. And I called him fucking retarded.
Then I did DMT, and I'm a believer.
The only people that I ever saw have like a change of heart on spirituality about the DMT were while on DMT. It was typically more of a. It wasn't a Christian experience for them. It was very much a quasi wannabe Buddhist, read too much Alex Gray spirit molecule kind of bullshit.
Yeah.
Oh, so they were gonna do it anyway. They were gonna be like, "I'm gonna be this anyway," before taking it.
Now I've done plenty of hallucinogens, and every single time I still came out an atheist on the other side. So
I can't do hallucinogens because I already have sleep paralysis, and I have it's gone away for the most part for like once or twice a year. I get it now, but I've wrestled fire elementals. I've had like demons like all like in my room. I've been I've floated out of my body.
Any of them to possess you?
I thought they were. It's all of the horrible sleep paralysis. So I really don't hallucinate.
You have your very own sleep paralysis demon, and you haven't even invited him into your soul yet. Come on, Mel.
No, it's he got bored after a while. You know, it's only like once or twice a year now. He shows up. Hey, are we doing this? Oh no, you're not real. Crap! I'm not real again.
I gotta work in the morning, sleep paralysis demon. Get the fuck out of here.
Okay.
As somebody who has done plenty of hallucinogens and somebody who has a vested interest in psychology, if you have sleep paralysis or any sort of hallucinatory mental disorder, do not do hallucinogens. Do not.
Unless we don't like you and you... unless you're the Miller Lite time or the fuck that guy's name was, you do that.
You're gonna have a bad time.
I highly recommend that you go find your local dude who's trying to brew ayahuasca in his toilet. Go for it, Miller time. Trust me, it's perfectly safe.
Miller time, that was
Miller time.
Oh Lord,
So,
these people.
What's the next thing?
Next topic.
Next topic.
Next topic is the next topic.
Oh my goodness.
Yay! How fortuitous. That was a great segue.
I fucking hate how cheery this is. Oh, we got a different one.
Hey, Sean, I was thinking.
Move out the way. Who's out today? Move out the way. Move out the way. Who's out today? Move out the way. Move out the way. Move out the way. Who's out today? Move out the way. Move out the way. Who's out today? Move out the way. Move out the.
Did you tell me to stop?
There you go. You can stop. That's fine. This
Blue's
new
just
Jason
hoping
being
you did.
awful.
What is?
First they change the.
Number
First they
one.
change the color of the Little Mermaid. Then they do it to Jason. Ah!
I'm triggered. That's Freddy.
Don't we already have a song?
Whatever. I don't watch that.
Move, bitch, get out the way. Didn't we already have that song?
Wasn't that
someone has talent.
Ludicrous, move. Get out the
Bitch,
way.
get out the
Way
way.
better song.
Get out the way, bitch. Get out the way.
I'm curious what
And
the
then
hook gonna be.
And then eventually he gets out of the fucking
Way?
goddamn forest. S'mores. His name's S'mores.
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 He looks like he's had too many s'mores.
Was there anything else to that lyrically at fucking all?
There was like
Oh,
a
God.
couple minute variations, but no.
Oh, okay.
Well, get out of the way.
Man.
He
Kind of like a
basically took like
Nickelback
the-
song.
He took trap music and made it worse.
How'd you do that? Get out the way.
I mixed trap music with mumble rap and I nailed it.
SoundCloud loves it.
The worst.
He's one drink of Molly away from turning his hair different colors.
No, he's one drink of Molly away from getting turned.
One drink of Molly? You
I
know,
don't
when
know
it's
what
adorable.
Molly is.
You can in fact drink it though.
Yeah, if you wanted to put like $100 worth of Molly into your fucking water, sure. Just take
yeah.
the shit.
Did you
It's
see?
$20.
Did you see his vinyl fence? He can afford $100 worth of Molly.
Of course.
The whole boat of Molly. Yeah.
Yeah, that obviously on-screen used makeup for Freddy he had there for his music video.
Oh,
They
God.
had a decent mask, you know. They didn't use like a Dollar General mask. That was
I think he
clearly a
did.
Walmart mask.
I don't know, man.
I don't
It was
know.
a full face mask. It wasn't the ones with the rubber band in the back.
Well, he should have at least tucked it in.
I don't know.
Yeah, right. Like at least into the
Well,
shirt collar.
He couldn't tuck it into his shirt because he wouldn't be able to move and get out of the way.
Maybe that's what the song's about. He's telling his shirt collar to get out the way so his mask will look better.
Oh gosh.
Get out the way.
He looks like the type of guy that would definitely try the $1 taco at fucking Burger King.
Oh God.
Man.
And enjoy the immediate anal evacuation that follows.
He does, and everybody.
This Burger King this Burger King taco is amazing. Have you seen the
Get
commercials
out
yet?
the way.
The lady be like, I'll spend $6 on this taco. No, you wouldn't. No, you fucking wouldn't. Stop it.
Oh my goodness. I wish I could eat fast food. I can't do it, man. I do not have the iron stomach. I just don't. I'm old.
To be fair, none of us do. We all lie when we say it doesn't make our shit our brains out. Everyone that tells you that is lying.
I'm gonna get in line at you got to get in line at Burger King when they're doing the next big taco sale and just play this song to everyone in front of you.
Oh yeah.
Get out the way.
Pump that fucking shit.
It's kind of like the same thing when people say like having kids is rewarding. They're fucking lying.
Yeah, it's difficult.
See?
That's the appropriate word.
Oh god.
They're just misery likes company when they're lying to you like that.
Yeah, you'll never hear me do that.
Oh man.
You're not a liar. You're an asshole.
Yep.
I think the last time I had like McDonald's, I was like sick for 2 days.
Everyone who eats McDonald's.
Fuck.
I get very specific menu items when I go to these places on purpose because I know for a fact it's not going to tear my fucking stomach up.